Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 5th March 1970. Mention one word in which seed for waste thought is included. Baba is asking a question. Mention just one word. Tell one word where the seed of waste thought is included. There is only one word that enters the intellect due to which there are waste thoughts and vicious thoughts. Which is that sentence or word? Only one word. Why did this happen? In Hindi it is known as Q. Why? A queue of Q is formed of waste thoughts. So this is the Avyakta Murli of 5th March 1970. Baba is asking one question. This is Power of Thought series today. This is episode number 50. Mention one thought. We are completing half century today. Mention one word in which the seed for waste thought is included. There is only one word that enters the intellect due to which there are waste thoughts and vicious thoughts. Which is that word or sentence? Why did this happen? A queue of Q is formed of waste thoughts. Ye क्यों hua? Baba says, this one sentence. Why did this happen? This is the seed of not just waste thoughts, but vicious thoughts as well. What sort of emotions come in our mind when we utter this statement? Suppose person X is saying, why did this happen? So what are the different emotions that are generated in the mind of heart of that soul? About 10 different emotions. First, surprise. He is explaining or experiencing surprise. He was not prepared for it probably. Or probably he has not understood drama so well. So the first emotion it generates or it tells you that whenever you utter the word, why me or why did this happen to me, it means you are showing surprise. It means you have not learnt the chapter of drama well. That lesson is yet unlearned. Because you are showing surprise. Baba has said, never show surprise to anything in life. Never. It is written in the biography of Swami Vivekananda that he asked his father, when he was 15-year-old, I think, he asked his father, tell me one principle of life which I should remember throughout my life. Just one thing which I need to remember throughout my life. And his father told him, just remember one thing. Never be surprised at anything in life. Never get surprised at anything. And he said this, that this became a boon for me. Because I experienced so many ups and downs, vicissitudes of life. And this became a boon that I did not get surprised at anything. And he narrated this in one of his speeches in America later on. Much later. So first emotion, it tells you. When you are saying, why did this happen? Why me? Surprise. Second thing it tells you is repentance. Somewhere you are repenting for it. That means you wanted it not to happen, still it happened, and now you are repenting for it. Maybe for your action or somebody's action, whatever. But you are experiencing a state of pashyatap for that thing which happened. That's why you say, why did this happen? Somewhere in some nook and corner of the heart, in some crevices of the heart, this thought is emerging. Why did this happen? So there is some amount of repentance. Third, sorrow. For repentance you can use the word S, sorriness. 5S and 5N. First, as I said, surprise. Second, S, sorriness, arthat or repentance. Third, sorrow. You are experiencing sorrow. Baba has said so many times that this Brahmin life is a life of enjoyment, happiness, dance of happiness. Last season, the Murli started with dance of mind, peace of mind, silence of mind, power of mind. 4 things Baba had told. Last season, 16th October 2016, first Murli. So the very crux of that Murli is that you should be dancing all the time. Baba doesn't want you to see in sorrow. But when you raise such a thought in your mind, why did this happen? It means somewhere you are experiencing deep sorrow, grief, misery, suffering. It is suggestive of your internal suffering. That is the third emotion. Next, sulkiness. Many times Murli Baba has said, don't sulk. Sulk is an attitude of, there are multiple emotions included in sulking. One of the emotions is gloominess. Gloom is hushed up sorrow. Melancholia, we call it. A chronic state of sorrow. One is sorrow, another is sulkiness. In that, you are actually dissatisfied with the situation. So, when you say, why? It means you are showing your dissatisfaction. Self-hatred, even self-guilt and self-hatred can also generate. When you are saying, why me? Why did this happen? It means you are generating self-hatred or self-victimization or self-guilt. All these emotions are somewhere coming into picture. Then, satisfaction is missing, means you can say this as lack of satisfaction. You are totally dissatisfied with the situation, that's why you are saying, why did this happen? There's one more word in English that is known as squawk, I think. Squawk, S-Q-U-A-C-K. That means to complain loudly. To complain loudly. So it also showing you are complaining about the situation. You are not happy with the situation, you are dissatisfied. And that's why you are complaining. And that's why you are saying, why did this happen? So these are the few emotions that are coming into picture. Now what is the solution for this? Then we'll come to few other emotions, 5 more, starting with N. So let us come to one by one. First thing you said, surprise. Baba said, Baba has given you knowledge of drama. So why are you getting surprised at anything? Baba has told you everything, that Maya will come, obstacles will come, Paristhiti, circumstances, everything will come. And when all these things come, that also he has told what you have to think. Whenever adverse situations comes, what you have to think. Baba has given all the knowledge in detail from A to Z. He has told in minute details about everything. Still, if we show surprise, that means we have not understood his knowledge. That's why we need to imbibe this knowledge more. We need to understand, study, discuss, churn the knowledge more. So, surprise should not happen. Then, one more emotion is sadness. One I said is sorrow. Sorrow means dukh. Sadness means depression, udasi. Sadness. Why did this happen? You are expressing deep sorrow, sadness within your heart. You are depressed, frustration, morose, sorriness. Baba has said, whatever that is happening in this drama, let it happen. Bury the hatchet. Forget. Let dead be dead. Let bygones be bygones. Don't remember. Don't try to recall all those things again. Learn the chapter and go ahead. You know, in Mahabharata there is a beautiful story when 5 Pandavas were in exile, Vanvas. There is a story that they become thirsty and Yudhishthira sends the younger one, Nakul, to fetch some water. So he goes there and there is a pond, lake, and he is about to take the water. So all of a sudden one Yaksha comes and that Yaksha says, stop, you have to first answer my question. Then only you can drink the water. He says, ask. So he asked the question, which is the most there are many, but one of the question most important which is discussed everywhere, that which is that one thing which no, I'll tell you, I will frame, I know this, but let me frame it properly. Which is the most important chapter of life or something like that. I'll come when we'll come to the answer. So he asked this question to Nakul, so he couldn't answer, he dies. Second time his another brother comes, Sahadev, he dies. Third time Bhim comes, he dies. Then Arjuna comes, he dies. And at the last Yudhishthir comes. And so that Yaksha asked that Yudhishthir, what is that thing? Most sorrowful thing in the world, something like that, or most surprising thing in the world. So he says one very beautiful answer. He says, man is experiencing so many things in life, but he is not learning anything from them. This is the most surprising thing, or this is the most sorrowful thing that is happening in his life. That so many circumstances are coming and he is not at all learning from them. He is not learning anything from life. In spite of life is giving him, offering so many things, still he is not learning anything. So you have committed a mistake, okay? You don't learn from it and you recommit the mistake. A blunder is, you keep on committing blunders. Somebody deceived you because you trusted that person. Even after getting deceived once, again you trust the same person. You keep on trusting, you keep on repeating the same mistake. So this is the most surprising thing in life. And when Yaksha gets this answer from Yudhishthir, he gets satisfied and all the four brothers get life again. So that is the one incident which is noted, which comes in Mahabharata. So when circumstances come, why surprise? Why sadness? Why sorrow? Why sorriness? Why self-guilt? Why self-victimization? Why you are holding yourself responsible for it? You start blame game. What is the blame game? Either others are responsible or I am responsible. Sometimes the finger is pointing towards them, sometimes it is pointing towards me. Which is more dangerous? When it points towards me, that is even more dangerous. I blame other 10 people. You are responsible, you are responsible, you are responsible. But sometimes I even hold myself responsible. It's because of me. And person loses self-respect here. He goes into that inferiority complex. He is caught in that self-cage. He is ensnared in that cage of guilt. And guilt is such an emotion. Guilt is such a debilitating, weakening emotion that you get diffident, you totally lose your self-confidence. Actually, when you are blaming others, at least you are confident. At least you are confident. That may be fake or false confidence, but at least you are confident. That is a manifestation of your ego. But this stage of self-guilt, self-victimization is a state where you are so down that you have lost the desire to do anything in life. Nothing. It is an absolute tamopradhan stage. That blaming other is a rajopradhan stage. You are at least in rajas. You are blaming others. Aggression is there. Activity is there. You are blaming, putting the blame or pinning the blame on somebody. But here you are putting yourself responsible. You are holding yourself responsible for everything. I am good for nothing. I am nothing. I am a blame and bane to this world. Why I am here? Such emotions are dangerous emotions. Dangerous emotions. Because here you can't do anything. You are totally gone, you are totally lost. Self-victimization. Because you are pointing the arrow towards yourself, and who is torturing you? You yourself. Others may not. That is different thing. But you yourself are torturing, and this is the most you can go worst of all the tortures. When you torture yourself. One is sadist. There are two types of people in the world. Sadists are those who torture others. And there are others who are known as masochist or masochist. These masochists, They torture themselves. They enjoy torturing themselves. They love to torture themselves. That can be gross or subtle. Gross, they will take a bludgeon, that, and Moram also they do that. That is a sort of masochism. You're torturing yourself. But that is very gross. That we are not discussing that. We are discussing subtle, where we torture ourselves by blaming ourselves. Self-blame, self-guilt, self-victimization. It is actually opposite of self-respect. Baba is saying you are a great soul, and I am saying I am the worst. Baba is saying you can do this, this, that and that. I am saying I am good for nothing. I am worst. I can't do anything. I am nobody. I am such a nobody. So this is a dangerous emotion. So these 5 types of emotions. Now 5 more. When we say, why did this happen to me? It means it is showing it was unjustified. You are saying it is unjustified. It means you are saying drama, some injustice has happened with you. It means you are saying that God has done this injustice to you, or drama has done injustice to you. And drama is nyayakari. Drama is just. There is not a streak, an iota of injustice in this drama. Whatever that is happening, hold yourself responsible. Take all the responsibility on your shoulder. It has happened because of my karmas. I hold myself. Learn to accept all the responsibility. Whatever I am myself responsible for it. So it is not unjustified. And when you are saying, why did this happen? It means you are showing it was unjustified. Second, see, I am talking, one is to accept one's responsibility, to say that I am responsible for it, this is good. But when that deteriorates down, and when it does not generate positivity, that time it becomes self-guilt. When you are coming to that abysmal depth of negativity, where you are saying that now I can't, means here learning attitude has finished. One is, okay, this has happened, it has happened because of my karmas, and I have the power to correct it. This another point is there along with it. But when that other point is taken out, and only that negativity stays, that is self-guilt. So in this feeling that I am responsible, self-guilt is not there. But yes, I am responsible, so I can also change myself. That added feeling is there in that. So it was unjustified. You are saying it. When you say, why did this happen? Second, it was unwanted. You means to say that you had certain wants and this was unwanted. Means drama is offering you something, probably you do not want it. How can drama offer you? It was necessary for you, that's why it came to you. So it was not unwanted. Third, it was unexpected. You are expressing because you had pinned a lot of expectations from that person or from that situation, and now you are saying that it is unexpected. That's why you are saying that why did this happen? That's why it means you are showing your unexpectation. Next, what more? Unwanted, unjustified, unexpected. Then what more? When you say that why did this happen, what emotion you are creating? Unwilling. It is showing that your unwillingness to accept the situation. It is showing your unwillingness. Then last, one more. There can be many, but still for the sake of. What else? Unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Of course, it is unbelievable. Means you did not have this. It is something more than even surprise. Unbelievable. It's absolutely incredible. We did not think that. Unthinkable. I never thought of it. Unthought of or uncalled for, unthought. It was unthought. So just one word, Baba said, one word, one sentence. This one sentence is the seed of so many waste thoughts. It's the seed from which this banyan tree would rise. So many branches. It could be anything out of whatever we discussed, all 10 points. So, whenever such a thought comes, why me? Why did this happen? Learn to see the hidden benefit, some incognito benefit. is there, hidden. And if you see with that eye, automatically you will start seeing it. That clarity of vision will come to you. Okay? So today's homework is this. Whatever that is coming, no surprise. Whatever life is offering, accept. Whatever that is offering, learn from it. No regret, no sorrow, no repentance, no sorriness. Positive outlook, learning outlook from all of these things. Okay? Om Shanti.